You can't bring a dog and he's not showing up or in the door.
It's a service dog, ma'am.
Guidance under the Americans with Disabilities Act allows service animals to enter public facilities. But last week, Shannon Murphy was asked to leave a store in Ottumwa because of her service dog.
It's 100 degrees. Nobody would want to wear a winter coat. So I had her on her short leash, and I walked in the door, and the clerk was waiting on someone and looked at me and said, "You can't come in here with pets." And I said, "It's not a pet, it's a service dog." And she said, "Well, it's not wearing a vest." And I said, "It's not required." And she said, "Well, then you have to have papers to prove it." And I said, "No, ma'am, you don't."
According to Wapello County Attorney Ruben Neff, Murphy is correct. The ADA states no one is required to prove they need a service animal.
We don't want people with disabilities having to constantly prove they have disabilities. It's unfair to them to have to give that private information, medical information, to other people.
I'm at the store where Murphy was denied service, and she believes that not just this store, but all businesses should not have the right to deny someone service just because of a service animal.
If I walked in and I was wearing inappropriate, like I was hanging out somewhere on my wardrobe or something, then I could see it. But just for her to say no because you have a service animal, that's also not allowed by the ADA.
Neff says it is illegal for businesses to deny service just because of a service dog.
That would be a violation of the ADA as well as the Iowa Civil Rights Act.
Murphy says she just wants people to be educated when it comes to service dog laws.
I just want people to be aware of what the Americans with Disabilities Act says. It passed in 1990. 2 things they can ask. Is this a service animal, and has it been trained to help you with your disability?
Neff leaves us with some advice.
My strongest advice is everybody that owns land, rents it out, owns a business, needs to look at the ADA and the Fair Housing Act.
In Ottumwa, Tasha Turner,
please.
KTVO.
Call the boss, please.
I already called the boss.
Thank you.
Actually.
Thank you.
You can't bring a dog and he's not showing up or in the door.
It's a service dog, ma'am.
There has to be a service there.
You are not allowed to ask her that. No, you are not. It's a law. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so here's the thing. In the state of Iowa, you do have to provide papers. If we ask for papers, you do have to be able to provide us papers. You also don't even have a vest on it. I have
That's
made
because it
contact
is
with my
hot.
boss. I have made contact with my boss. My boss said you guys can call the police department if you would like.